So now, the share price of Tesla has sort of plummeted recently, and it, does it make me sad? A little bit. Like you never want to see something that you've created um, become a problem for you. That's why I was so upset when one of my kids got the trans woke mind virus, which is like the worst sort of part of it, and now doesn't speak to me and doesn't even want my money, which usually like sort of makes people like me a lot and find me funny. But I'm concerned. Um, we're doing great work with Doge, and it's important work. So I want to ask MAGA, like dark MAGA like me, but also like standard edition MAGA, to sort of support Tesla. Now I know for many people say, oh, but an electric vehicle isn't that sort of gay? That you'd think that because they left with their Priuses, and sort of like love of electric vehicles because they don't like the manly men who make like gas powered vehicles. It was sort of a trick, to be honest. Like, I never wanted to help the environment, okay? So I feel like a manly MAGA man. Like, I'm not like the Lorax or something. I remember like from Dr. Seuss, like I was like so annoying. I'm not trying to help stop like climate change. Like, I'll be fine. I have like so many properties already developing deep underground bunkers to protect me and other libertarian um, tech giants on the spectrum. Um, that should be like a Netflix show. Like, I want to talk to Netflix because like tech giants on the spectrum sounds like a new hit show. Like sort of could make a lot of sort of money in views. But the important thing is that you have to buy a Tesla, because what I'm doing at Doge, if you hate the environment, that's okay, but think about all the good you'll be doing supporting my company. Every time I do something at Doge, like kids in Africa die. Like if you're MAGA, like you should want to support that even if you are driving an electric vehicle. Like government employees sort of losing the losing jobs, like losing, that's fun. That's like funny, sort of like when you see like woke bureaucrats like going home and they can't like pay their house payments anymore, like whatever that's called, mortgage. I don't know. I pay cash. It's like it's a good like so like if you like dead children and unhealthy air and sort of unemployed woke people being upset, and just sort of like if you want me to continue that work, buy a Tesla. And by the way, Teslas are great if you're like a cool sort of bro who likes chick women, because they're so hard. To get into a Tesla, it's like it takes like 10 times to learn how to open the door. But once you're in, like if a woman is like in your Tesla and she like can't get out of the car, like because you can't figure out the handle, like then she's stuck with you and you like can totally hook up with her. Like it's in the rules of purchasing a Tesla. It says once you enter, you give consent. So like maybe you don't care about that. Maybe you're not, like, you just want a cool car. And like every car comes with, like, some cars come with like little tiny screens, like where you can like see directions and things like that. Every Tesla comes with a 24-inch TV in the front seat. So if you get bored of just driving safely, you can just put on a movie, like sort of like maybe like a cool like non-woke comedy. And the worst thing that can happen is sort of you like run some poor person over who has to walk because they can't afford a Tesla. And you've done no extra damage than what my self-driving cars sort of do. So it's like, can you even be convicted of a crime? Like I ran over a poor person, but like just pretend it was a self-driving Tesla car and we'll like no harm, no foul. It's like a harm to the sort of dead person, but like they were poor and they're like probably holding us back, and they might have been woke, like trying to, you know, so if you just woke like MAGA, but just go buy a Tesla. It might be better for the environment, but think of all the great things I'm doing at Doge that cancel that out. So, don't be woke. Buy a Tesla. Thank you, MAGA.